Hi students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Farooq Geelani. Today we will go through the second chapter of class 11th. It deals with the fundamental rights. First of all, we would like to know what the fundamental rights are. A right is a claim, is a demand of an individual before anybody. But in aggregate, if we will say what a fundamental right is, the fundamental rights are those rights which are basic rights, which are needed to the persons for the development of their personality, for their all-round developments. The fundamental rights are those rights which are guaranteed by the state, which are granted by the state. The most important thing you have to remember here, the fundamental rights are granted by the state and they are guaranteed by the state. These are the essential rights, these are the basic rights for the development of an individual, for his individuality, for his personality. These are essential because they provide the safeguardness to an individual by means of measures provided to the persons through the constitution, what we call constitutional remedies. These fundamental rights, we have borrowed fundamental rights from the USA Constitution and they have been placed within the Indian Constitution under its part 3rd. In India, we were having the 7 fundamental rights, but one of the rights was amended by the 44th Amendment. Today we will not deal that topic, but we will come directly what fundamental rights are in the Indian Constitution. In Indian Constitution, at present we are having 6 fundamental rights. They get started from Article 12 to Article 35. But these articles, if we will know about these articles, we are having articles which are incorporated, which are dealing with the fundamental rights. They are from Article 14 to Article 35. From Article 14 to Article 32, But where these Article 12, Article 13, Article 31, Article 33, Article 34 and Article 35 is. These articles, Article 14, Article 12, Article 13, Article 33, 34 and 35 are called the governing cum regulatory articles. They are in yoke within the Indian Constitution. They also deal with the fundamental rights, but the articles where from we have got these articles, these have come from USA. In USA, these rights are not called the fundamental rights, they are called their Bill of Rights, but in India, we call them fundamental rights. The first fundamental right incorporated within the Indian Constitution is right to equality. Right to equality is from Article 14 to Article 18. First of all, we write down all these rights on the whiteboard. After that, we will describe them one by one. This second fundamental right within the Indian Constitution is right to freedom. It is from Article 19 to Article 22. The third fundamental right of Indian Constitution is right to fight against exploitation. And this is from Article 23 to 24. Likewise, we are having religion, right to freedom of religion. This has been included within Article 25 to 28. Likewise, we are having another fifth fundamental right, that is cultural and educational rights. These are also called the minority rights. It is in Article 29 to Article 30. But besides it, we are having this right to constitutional remedies. It is in Article 32. And it has the provisions to provide the legal support to the persons who are in search of justice, who are in search of imposition of these fundamental rights. But Article 31 does not exist here because Article 31 was 7th fundamental right, which was right to property, which was amended in the year Although that right is there also, but it is not, that is right to property, that is a legal right now, but it is not included in the fundamental rights. So Article 31 we have not counted here. Now let's go in detail let's go in detail the right to equality. What these articles teach us, what these articles possess. The Article 14 deals with equality before law, or what we call this is rule of law. Article that all the persons from a layman to the president or to the prime minister of India, all are equal before law. In the eyes of law, everybody is equal. Without any discrimination, all are equal. Article 15 deals with prohibition of discrimination. There should be not any kind of discrimination on the basis of race, caste, class, sex, religion. All the citizens of India are equal. There should be not any kind of discrimination among the citizens of India. Likewise, we are having Article 16. It is equal opportunities, or equal, or it provides the space, or it provides the space for the equal employment, that all the Indian citizens have the right to be an employee within the cadre, within the Indian polity, within the Indian state. All the persons have the right to have the access to reach, to have equal states, equal opportunity. There should be not any kind of discrimination on the basis of any caste, culture, creed, or sex. Likewise, this is Article 17. This Article 17 deals with abolition untouchability. Abolition of untouchability refers here in Indian society as age-old practice we have seen, wherefore this Rajaram Mohan Roy has and other Indian politicians and other Indian leaders have fought a long struggle to get untouchability abolition. As a group of Indian Hindus who were deemed as untouchable, they were not given the equal states. They were not allowed to go to the worship places. They were not given, they were not provided the space to have the common schools, to have the common hospitals, to have the common parks. They were, even though they were not included, they were not allowed to get into the royals' houses. As such, this untouchability was abolished under Article 17. Likewise, we are having Article 18. This is abolition of titles. In this Indian Constitution guarantees that besides having the achievements in the army, besides having achievements in the scientific fields, no country can grant any kind of title to the Indian citizens without the consent of the Indian president. So this is all about today's topic. Tomorrow we will know about this right to equality, right to freedom, which is from Article 19 to 22. With these words, I would like to conclude today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.